but can't clear the area. Grabbed by Brewer, snap for goal, gets the first. Riccardi out of the middle, Hinkley a little hand pass is good. Lord steers the ball for Ablett. He's not quite. Turner got there, but the spoils come to Tudor. He snaps for goal and kicks it. Terrific goal by Tudor.
There's a high floating kick up towards the direction of Edwards. Graham at the back. Disciplined play. He punches it straight to Naish. Naish!
Oh, no.
Oh, great kick by Naish. Geelong has certainly been the nemesis of Richmond, Drew, for a number of years. They've given them some awful hidings over the years, particularly Ablett has fired up. Now here's Brewer. They've got the loose man in Couch. He straightens up from 40 metres. Paul Couch goes bang and puts it through for another one. So forward pocket, they need a goal. Here's Richardson on the left boot. Oh, great step by Matthew Richardson. He's kicked the ripper. Here's Ablett. In front, tried to use his body. Gets his boot to it. Tudor hooks it back. Oh, great goal to Lee Tudor. Up in the air, towards half forward. It's stumped the ground, taken by Lord. Smothered, in fact, that hand pass. Here's a loose ball at half forward. Maxfield. Oh, he swooped on that and slammed it through for a goal.
At half-time, the Cats by 3 goals, 9-10 to 7 goals 4, and Gary Ablett, who over the years had kicked his bags of 14, 12 and 10 against Richmond, had just 1. We go to the second half from the opening bounce, and let's pick it up at the start.
Well, umpire Hayden Kennedy about to bounce the ball to start this vital third term. Geelong certainly looked the better side in the first half. Barnes has been dominant. Sit down to Mensch. Gary Hocking really starting to run into a little bit of form. Simpson's been good. He's got it on centre wing. He's kicked it straight up in the air. Brendan Gale was underneath it. Minch was there also. Brownless is on the ground. Campbell, a quick kick towards the centre of the ground. Whitney has got it. Stuart Whitney, low trajectory kick, was a great kick to Daffy, and Daffy
Good to see him back on the forward line. Peter is in the back line in the second quarter.
Now, he kicks it. Now, will it clear the pack? Yes, it will. It's a goal.
It's a good kick by the Duck. One step and straight through the centre, wearing Kevin Sheedy's old number.
Terrific start for the third term to the Tigers. Well, that'll give them a lot of heart.
And that was well set up by Whitney. Whitney in the centre went onto his left foot, and Daffy wasting no time. He's more of a forward than a backman, Daffy. He's got that creativity about him, which he can utilise on the forward line. A little bit better than a back.
Well, this year, Daffy's kicked 17 goals in 7 matches, so he's certainly better on the forward line. Tigers going forward again. It comes to Broderick, who's been absent without leave. Bauer goes round the corner, and the mark at centre-half forward taken by Naish.
Richmond side, isn't it, to start the second quarter?
Margin just 2 straight kicks, 12 points. Kick by Naish. Long kick for a little bloke. Edwards in the goal square, and Richardson! No mark! Edwards didn't get first touch, although he went at it as though he thought he had. And this ball just
Campbell should have taken that mark. That was an easy chest mark. Should have done something about it. We've also heard from Robert Di Domenico from the boundary that Hinkley is all right. He's the captain today.
Well, he's a pretty good player to have sitting on the bench as it's thumped the ground. Here's Naish. Oh, kicked it as he grabbed it in midair. Oh, that was an amazing kick.
Bottler, wasn't it?
Chris Naish from Wangaratta. Been a clever little goal sneak over the years in that forward pocket. Now, Edwards doing the ruck work, has it thumped away by Ben Graham, but here's danger. Naish, as we said, dangerous round goals. Edwards can't trap it. Now, there'll be a throw in right next to that behind post. So, although Geelong looked the better side in the first half, Richmond hung in there, and they're a greatly improved side.
Unbeaten in their first 7 games, the Tigers. We're in the forward line here. Hurried kick by Graham. Oh, Knight should have taken the mark. He tunnels the ball. Grabbed by Broderick. Back to Naish. He hooked it back too far, and the kick is out of bounds on the full. So they're having all the play, and all they've managed is 1 goal.
Well, there's nearly 3 minutes gone in this, the third quarter, and it hasn't gone to the Geelong forward line at all.
So Barnes and Gale.
How'd he take that?
Well, Barnes was in front. Gale just let him into him with his chest. So Brendan Gale's had a quiet game, but he puts it up in front of goal. They've got good marking power, but a lot of strength shown by McGrath to thump it over the line. Matthew Richardson's his immediate opponent. He's kicked 3 goals. Talented young forward. Brown to do the ruck work against Edwards, and then Graham flies over the top. Here's Daffy! Oh, he's kicked the goal, a great goal! Oh. Well played, Nick Daffy. As Don Scott said, he's better on the forward line, and he's kicked his second.
Oh, the duck. He's done it in the 3rd quarter. Had a wretched first half. He was tagging Couch for a while, then sent to the half-back line. And this is his 2nd goal. This is what they wanted, the Tigers. 6 points behind, only a goal to go.
And this big crowd starting to rise to the Tigers now. Most of the fans, Richmond supporters, have been missing for the last 13 years, but they're back in town. Couch out of the middle, up towards half forward. Well done by Hickmott, playing in front of Tate. Geelong's first sortie forward in this quarter. He goes out wide to Barnes, who marks looking straight into the sun. 50 metres from goal. Mention Ablett. Ablett!
You've just got to go with Barnes. This is what he did last week against Hawthorn. He picked up 17-odd handballs by putting himself in a position to be used. And look, he's there once again. Gale will just have to go everywhere that Barnes goes. You might think he's in a ridiculous position, but they will kick it to him. He creates a loose man, and he was responsible for this goal if Ablett kicks it.
He's kicked only 1, and now he's got 2.
The ultimate football preview, combining
12 points the margin. Brendan Gale will take on Barnes. Centre break's very important. Oh, Gale won it too. He was looking for Michael Gale. Riccardi couldn't get his boot to it, but Couch does. Back towards the half-forward line. Hickmott, good play. Barnes to Lord. He's got a touch of class. Down the direction of Ablett. Which way? Oh, he's got it, the champ. Bang! Great goal. Well, there's the class of Ablett. You can hold him for half a game, then out he comes and kicks 2 quick ones.
But also, once again, that Barnes is involved once again. Peter is beaten for the hit out. But there, see the tap over. Lord, who had a problem in the 2nd quarter with an eye injury. And Ablett in front, not pushing and shoving, in front, gets a kind bounce.
Two goals in a minute to the great man, and the Cats are back to a 3-goal lead. Gale caught by Hocking. She's got it a long time. He's holding.
Oh, no, that's unfair. That is unfair.
14 chances to get rid of it.
Well, they've been consistent with the holding the ball today, haven't they?
Told to play on Gary Hocking. Pokes the ball up short, and the mark taken by Pickering. Still in the centre square. Give it to Ablett. He's on fire at the moment. He goes out wide, and Riccardi drifts up from the wing to take the mark about 49 metres from goal.
He'll score from here, Riccardi.
He's a long kick.
It's just a question of accuracy.
It's actually a beautiful kick on the, probably a better kick on the run.
Scoreless so far today. But it looked as though Richmond were going to get right back into this, and Ablett stepped forward and took a hand. Kick by Riccardi.
Boy, that's a beautiful kick.
Good for length, offline.
Can't be too good, Don. It missed. 9-4, plays 11-11.
You two have been doing this for 20 years, haven't you, behind the microphone?
In towards halfback Callaway, good mark. He's been a good player for Richmond over the last couple of years. Here's Bauer. He runs like his brother Brendan. He used to play the Tigers. Now, Mansfield. Terrific player, Michael Mansfield. He's bombing it in long. Now, Ablett's going to fly in the centre of the pack. Up he goes. Couldn't mark. It hits the deck. Here's Hickmott. Keeps it low. Punched away from Lord. That was good defensive play. Leaves with Campbell. Too slow to get rid of it. Adrian Hickmott's got it. Caught, but in the meantime, there's a push in the back that'll go the way of Wayne.
He's lucky to get away with that. Ablett did the tackle. Took a while to get going. Campbell, he's a better player than what he's showing.
Out to the members' wing. Bullis, good mark. Hard hardly recognisable from the player of last year who had the long ponytail. He's had the big haircut. Kick by Paul Bullis to half forward. Richardson juggles. Can't take the mark. At the back, Broderick, very quiet. He's had one kick. This isn't bad into the goal square. It's bouncing. And rushed through by Mansfield for a behind.
Gary Ayres, Jeff Geeshan. So that's 18 points. Hanging in there, Richmond. Geelong looked the better side. They wouldn't want to relax for a moment, the Cats, because Richmond, as we said, a greatly improved side. Here's David Burke, bring it in front of goal, but there's no one there for Richmond. McGrath couldn't believe his luck. A wobbly kick to the centre of the ground. Mensch can't smother it. Bakaka Hickmott having a terrific quarter. He's handball to a man who was covered. Why wouldn't he kick it? Here's Tate, gives it to Bond. The lead is on. Edwards should mark. Oh no, he's underneath it. It was a poor kick in the finish. Gale is there. Oh, copped it round the head. Gives off the hand pass. Edwards gives it further field to Naish. Puts it through for a goal. So Chris Naish has kicked his third. I don't know whether the umpire was going to pay that free kick to Gale, was he?
Well, he didn't see it. Now this is Richardson flying, just couldn't control it. Gale will cop one here or there, but play on. Couldn't have heard too much. Well done, Chris Naish.
Back to 12 points the difference. Barnes wins in the middle, down to Couch, now to Hocking, now to Mensch. Ablett. Turner gets to him to punch. Tudor. In the direction of Ablett again. Mensch as well.
Well done, Burke. That's disciplined play.
David Burke coming across to cover Mensch and thumping the ball into the crowd.
It's great to see a backman when caught behind punching the ball. Some of them still try and mark from behind.
77 to 65, the Cats in front. And Geelong in attack for the boundary throw-in. Clean possession taken by Brendan Gale. The hand pass to Hocking. Riccardi's kick. Shepherded through for a goal. I think it was through already before Brownless did that. The Richmond players saying it
I reckon it hit the post.
Well, I thought it hit actually the goal umpire rather than the post, and that's how it finished up back in play. This will be interesting.
Yeah, it hit the umpire.
Yeah, hit the goal umpire.
He was over the line there anyway.
But it was behind the line when it hit him. He was behind the line.
Yes.
So back to the centre. It was a goal to Riccardi nevertheless. Now here's Wayne Campbell. They need a goal here. Edwards is there. Punched away. Quick hand pass comes to Brown. On to McGrath. The Cats doing well in defence. Scholl. Gary Hocking. Good play that was from Geelong to get that away so quickly. A daisy cutter to centre wing. Billy Brownless steadies, brings it into Riccardi. He's got it. Ablett's on the lead. Will he have a shot or will he chip it in? He's going to have a shot. He runs to the boundary line, then straightens up, and I don't know why he ran
towards the boundary.
He ran straight out the boundary line.
My word, Peter, he was closing angle on himself. I was wondering that when he was going, because he could have run straight to goal and kept the goal face open, but he closed it the further he went.
Well, Peter Riccardi has kicked 1-2 for the match, all in this quarter. Turner kicks to himself and does well to get around Tudor. It's gone too far, said the umpire. Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, that didn't even occur to me as a possibility.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, come on. You see that every day of the week, that sort of thing in a foot. That's not...
I would have thought so.
No.
Well, if that cost them a goal, how expensive is that? The margin at the moment is 19 points. Tudor from wide out near the boundary line has made them pay. Well, Tudor's kicked 3 and Scotty Turner cannot believe it.
it's been paid, and it's a terrific margin now to Geelong, but I would certainly not have paid that. That happens every 2 minutes, you see them run that far. But
Geez, we've seen it every day, and now it's every 2 minutes. It's becoming a frequent occurrence with you.
Back to the centre, Barnes.
Well done.
And Gale. Here's Riccardi. Now Hickmott. Ablett's on the lead to the pocket. A good kick. Oh, Ablett, can he get there? No, he got there, but it was too high. Gale. Here's Wigney. Gets a very bad bounce, but still got it, Stuart Wigney. Onto the left boot, but he elects to hand pass instead. This is Michael Gale. It needs something going up forward, but over the back was Mansfield.
Should have punched
Bullis.
Mansfield.
Broderick. Oh, he's given it straight to Pickering. Pickering can transfer play. Hickmott's having a huge corner. Gives it off to Riccardi. Ablett and Brownless. Ablett, now Brownless. Brownless has got it. He can race into an open goal and stab it in low, and he puts it through for a goal.
See on Monday nights and share the thoughts of the best in the business when they're talking.
Well, Geelong have kicked 3 goals in 3 minutes, and all of a sudden they lead by 31 points. In the middle, and Gale starting to win some against Barnes in the middle. Has not been converted on the scoreboard. Mensch a little flip up to Hocking. Support from Pickering. Here come the Cats again, but it's all Richmond back here. Wigney first there. Turned inside out by Brewer. Now to Maxfield. Bullis. Swamped by Graham. It comes down to the front to Knights. The kick by Matthew Knights. Long to the edge of the goal square.
Boy, that was nowhere near Edwards. Edwards offered the lead, but Knights went to the pocket.
Hickmott again. The other redhead, McGrath.
Tim McGrath holds his ground. His father, former ruckman for North Melbourne, Dennis McGrath. Here's Johnny Barnes, who had a spell on the bench in the second term, and that's when Richmond started to fire up again. Scholl out towards centre wing area. Lord, used his body beautifully. I think the umpire was going to pay the free, so it was either one or the other there, mark or free. Aaron Lord has really got a ton of talent. He brings it down towards half-wide. Brewer pushing and shoving. Couch, best man on the ground in the first half. Here's Broderick, who was very quiet early. Bond, a quick kick to centre wing. No mark to Brown. Now Jamie Tate. They need a couple of quick goals, the Tigers. Tate, the South Australian, races onto it, onto the left boot. Can Richardson take a mark? Oh, he's bumped out of the contest. Back it comes towards the line, and some good body strength then by
I was just watching Michael Gales down on the forward line for Richmond. That's an interesting move.
9.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Richmond got to within 6 points early in this term, and now the Cats lead by 31. Mansfield, all-Australian defender, slides it across to Graham. He doesn't clear the 50 quite. Pickering met head on by Gale and buried. Ball up.
Oh, fair decision that by the umpire.
Gale had him set up then too.
What, you think he should have run through him, do you, Don?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep. In a word.
Scotty loves that, doesn't he? He's starting to get it against Barnes on these ball-ups. Scholl walks the ball over the boundary line and will have a throw-in.
So you think, Don, honestly, when a guy is set up to be run through, you should try and put him in hospital, do you?
Exactly.
Interesting comment. Half forward, here's Graham. Now Couch. Here's Campbell. Quick hand. Geez, a good player, Mansfield. He read that beautifully. Hooks it back to the half-back line. Mensch, he's bumped out of the contest. Here's Brendan Gale. Pretty mobile for a big man. He's caught, gets in a hand pass. David Burke has got it. Tries to bring it across to Wigney. This could be dangerous. Good play by Mensch to punch it away. Now Maxfield coming through the centre. They need someone to take a mark. Richardson. Nash. Still Richardson. The umpire's found a free kick. Oh boy, who's it? Might be going to Nash, is it? It looks like it's going to a little forward pocket rover. And he's kicked 3 already, and they need this. And he was caught high.
Oh, really?
He staged it a bit.
Oh,
Would you have played it?
Oh, I don't know. I would have said play on.
Yes, I think I'm with you, Don. But here's the kick to Nash for his fourth. He puts it through.
Well, they are very expensive decisions when it costs the opposition a goal.
I suppose they always are, Drew, but there really wasn't much in that. Here's, watch the free. He's got rid of the ball, and really it was a fairly soft free. He staged Nash.
He didn't really grab him, did he?
No, it was just more or less a chop across the shoulder. Nothing.
He tried his best to withdraw it. A scrap in the middle from the ball up. Couch tries to burrow his way through.
And Barnes is being beaten at the centre bounces now. There wouldn't be too many times this year that he's been out-jumped by anybody in the AFL, Barnes, but Gale caught him before with a knee, and now Barnes is not getting off the ground at all.
Here's Gale again. Belts it 20 metres up the ground. It's going the Tigers' way. David Burke to Tate. Tate 52 metres out. It's a high ball. Edwards is there. Big climb at the front by McGrath. Edwards misses with his snap for goal. The hand pass, Hickmott comes out to Pickering. Pickering clears for the Cats to Simpson, but over his head. And I think Simpson pretty happy to see that ball out. 25 points is the margin. Geelong in front.
Just over 7 minutes to three-quarter time. They need another couple, Richmond. Geelong have certainly been the better side. Gee, Gale won it again. Here's Lord, Aaron Lord to the centre wing area. That was a hamstring stretcher to Minch. Gary Hocking. Hickmott's had a brilliant third term. The leader's on. Ablett dives and marks. That was a good mark. They're not easy to take those down low like that.
And he was very happy. He realised it was a hard mark himself, Ablett. He showed the ball to the umpire, running at top speed.
Well, we think that Turner's done a fair job down there, but Ablett's lining up for his fourth. He's almost impossible to keep out for a whole game, Ablett.
And this is his 12th kick at full forward.
Right, no, 49 metres. He's going for the long bomb. He's hooked it. But particularly, Drew, with Geelong having so much of the ball, it makes it pretty difficult for Turner.
Coming into this game, Ablett had kicked 40 goals, 25. It's not a really good conversion rate for a full forward, whereas Richardson down the other end of the ground, although he hasn't kicked as many goals, has kicked, if I can
22-3.
22-3.
And he's now made it 25-3 today. Here's Kellaway, number 3. Bauer, Gale, Campbell.
Oh, there's something on there.
Yes.
Oh.
Just out of picture.
Yeah, the umpire missed what happened initially.
It's always the way. The
free kick to catch. Did you hear Don Scott fire up? He loved it.
And look at Gale going across.
Michael Gale in there, and the umpire's
Actually,
free kick mark.
Couch will let one go earlier too. On Bond on the other side of the flank.
Come on, Don. What did you see?
Oh, I just told you, let one go. He hooked him, Drew, from behind.
Here's Turner on the Maxfield. Up he goes. I love the way he kicks it long, Maxfield. Beautiful kick again. Was Broderick
Why
held?
doesn't the umpire pay a free
was
kick
he
for
held?
holding? He's being held then.
Well, here's Scholl. Did the umpire pay it? No, he's walked out over the line with the ball then, but
Can't believe it.
no, he missed it. I thought
Broderick asking too, why don't I get a free kick? He was being restricted.
Well, 3 umpires, you should be able to see those.
The umpires are too frightened to make a mistake.
Well,
Or make a decision.
here's Barnes. Quick hand pass. Lord onto Hocking. Oh, that was cleverly done. How did he break that tackle? Down towards the half-forward line. He was looking in the direction of Minch. Minch against, well played by Michael Gale. They still need those couple of quick goals. Here's Burke. Oh, he's dropped the chest mark. Bad luck to young David Burke. Now, how will the umpire read this? I think he'll bounce it. He will. Hayden Kennedy.
The tape is going off the ground for Richmond, and Deer is back on. We haven't seen anything of Deer since the first quarter. David Burke had a brief spell in the ruck, and since then it's been Brendan Gale. And here's Gale against Graham, and Gale won it, but it was a bit of a fumble there by Knights, who hasn't played anywhere near what he did last week. Lord, kicked by Lord to full forward. Ablett wrestling, and takes the mark,
he's using his body here. I prefer to see him on the lead. Does take a very, very good mark. Just out-bodied Turner.
Oh, did it hit the ground?
It did hit the ground. We won't worry about
That's what Turner was saying to the umpire.
Ablett for number 4. 3 for the quarter.
The Crows' wings are clipped and the Lions are hungry. They come face to face tonight.
So back to the centre we go. Difficult now for Richmond. Here's Hocking again breaking a tackle. Down towards half forward. It's a loose ball with Aaron Lord. He brings it back to the pocket. Racing back after it is Brownless. Punched away by Bullis.
Mark kneeled on too, Peter, against his old side Geelong, and going off is David Burke.
Yeah, balance of the side with Burke. You'd have to think with Deere coming back on. Although he did drop this easy mark out in front of the smoker stand a while ago. Ablett snapping off the left boot. It bounces and just misses.
It was funny with that mark to Ablett before Turner. You could see him saying to the umpire, look up at the replay on the big screen, which was quite humorous.
Well, heaven forbid us if the umpires ever had to look at the scoreboard to see a replay before they give a decision.
Anyway, the kick in from Scott Turner, who's battling hard down there at full back. He's looking for Bullis, and he finds him two bites of the cherry for Bullis.
Good kick by Turner to spot Bullis. There was a pass.
Kick out wide, Richardson. Good mark. Off he goes. That's a good part of his play, the way he gets on with it. Down to Edwards. Trapped it well, but caught. The Geelong backline has tackled very, very well. That was Paul Brown that time. Hickmott gives it across to the other redhead. This is Tim McGrath coming down centre wing. Brings it out towards Brownless. Oh, good mark. Ablett's one out. He should kick it now. A long bomb to the square. Ablett versus Turner. Ablett! No free kick. The umpire saying they were both holding each other. Maxfield goes back. Just about goal. Kick through by Tudor. Bad mistake by Richmond.
Yeah, why wasn't the free kick played, Peter? Against Ablett, the holding on. What's this in replay? Now,
who was holding who? Let's have a look.
Ablett's taken. Oh, no, he's holding. Ablett is holding. Turner tried to get away. Look. Oh, gee, I wish they'd pay some of those, the umpire.
Look, 50-50 to me.
Yes, I'd say 50-50. Yes, kicked through by Tudor. That's his 4th goal.
Just over 2 minutes to three-quarter time, and the Cats have stolen a march on this game and lead 110-71. Riccardi, big third quarter. The kick wide, and Tudor marks in front of Maxfield. Just outside the 50 is Pickering. The Cats skipper for the day, Ken Hinkley, still on the bench, uninjured. Kick by Pickering into the hole, and Hickmott, as Pete said, has played a fantastic third quarter.
Oh, what a quarter, Drew.
Done well, hasn't he, Pickering? He was dragged last week. The average is about, prior to last week, 23 possessions a game. Been a valuable player for Geelong this year.
And the kick by Adrian Hickmott gets away to the left and scores him a behind. So he's kicked 1 goal 1. It's 16-15 to 11 goals 5.
And Hickmott's had 6 kicks and 4 handballs for the game.
No, in this quarter.
Oh, in this quarter he's had 6 and 4, yeah. So that's tremendous quarter, 10 possessions. Now, here's Deere. Campbell. Deere again. A lot of the Richmond prime movers are well down at the moment. Here's Campbell. McGrath raffles it with
well done, Richard.
In fact, they got it each way. Here's Daffy. Oh, the umpire said it front. So it's got to come back. And when Daffy was off towards goal, this is Simpson. Mansfield's been a good player. Oh, just gets his boot to it. Here's danger. Let's see what the champ can do, Ablett. Back it comes. Tudor! Goal number 5 coming up.
How far is he allowed to run?
Brilliant play by Tudor.
Now, how far did he actually run, Tudor?
Well, they're on fire. You've got to let that go, Don. Like the other one should have been. But Tudor, having a day out, has kicked his 5th. What a go.
Now here it is, Tudor. Now watch, he'll get the ball. Now if hasn't run more than 10 yards, I will go he without bouncing the ball. That's unbelievable.
It's 15 metres.
Well, 15 metres is still, he's run 30.
Back in the centre. Under a minute to go to three-quarter time. Pickering bursts out of the middle and the floodgate's starting to open now. He hooks it back. Punched by Turner away from Ablett. Manshaw, a bit of a fumble. He's had a poor day. The hand pass by Campbell comes wide to Wigney. Maybe one more before the break for Richmond. The pass wide and Richardson takes the mark. 24 seconds remaining. The margin is 46
Fight on
points.
centre wing too, Drew.
Yeah. The kick by Richardson. I'll watch the footy. Don will watch the fight.
Yep.
It's punched out of defence. And Brown will take a free kick.
Couch is involved in it.
Well, I'm with you, Drew. I'd rather watch the football anyway, as we see Scholl bring it out towards the half-back line. Terrific corner of football by Geelong. There's Couch, the emergency umpire out on the ground.
So Couch has let one go again.
And Couch is getting a lot of harassment. I think that's what's causing half the problem. David Howlett talking to him. I don't think he's reported, but he's got a grin on the face. Couch,
He sure has.
he's a pretty easy-going sort
And
of...
Bond's not too good. He's down on hands. He's bent over. John Northey, what's he going to do? Go and cross and talk to the umpire?
Yes,
He is too. Northey's going to the umpire.
Yes, he is. He's having plenty to say. I think this is bound to be a report. But he's pretty fired up, John Northey. Because you're not allowed to talk to the umpires, the coaches.
The 1995 AFL Premiership season. Brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors Australia, Qantas, McDonald's, Mobil and Carlton Draft.
Great third quarter by the Cats. They kicked 8-5 to 4-1 to build their lead to 46 points, and there was more to come.
Yeah, couldn't mark. Here's Mansfield. Oh, well played by Maxfield. He's on the boundary line.
Oh.
He sprints in the goal. If he's kicked that, that is a great goal. Tremendous goal.
Mansfield. Here's Hickmott again, seeming to get in space all over the park. Little hand pass to Brewer, has started the game like a rocket and adds to his goal tally. Just over 8 minutes remaining.
Oh, there's a talk.
And he has kicked it a mile to the
Centre of the ground.
Well, I compare him kicking in to watching John Daly hit a golf ball. Here's Hocking to Ablett. And 2 kicks have the ball in the arms of the full forward.
Against Footscray a couple of weeks ago, he landed the ball on the wing at Footscray, travelled 78 metres. Ben Graham, he's done it again, almost to the centre of the ground at the MCG.
Well, Fred Swift was kicking them out with drop kicks to the centre of the ground in the 67 grand final.
Ablett has kicked 4. This for number 5. He's got it.
Roundless. Ablett. Can't mark, but he might grab it. Oh, he's got it. Kicks a goal. He's kicked a miraculous goal for goal number 7, the champ. You wouldn't believe it, even he is absolutely wrapped with that one. That was clever. Very, very clever.
Ablett had 20 kicks and kicked 7 goals, 7. Tudor kicked 5, and the Cats won by 72 points, so the Tigers' unbeaten run coming to an end. Richardson kicked 5 goals and Naish kicked 4 for the Tigers. The crowd, 65,000.